So macromolecules are going to be large molecules, and these are the building blocks of life. So when we are building all of our cell components, things that are going to go into our cells, our membranes, our DNA, these are going to be composed of our macromolecules. So the four macromolecules are carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Each of these are going to be made up of a combination of chanops. So carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids all have CHO. They all have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And then as we explore some of the other macromolecules, we'll see that some include nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. So to go over these again, chanops are going to be the most common elements found in living things. We have carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. So when we look at macromolecules, the word macro is going to mean large, large compared to micro, but we are still talking about small objects compared relative to us. But when we look at these large molecules are made of smaller units called monomers. So each of these macromolecules are going to have building blocks that are called monomers. So if you think of Legos and you build a house full of Legos, each piece is one individual Lego, and so that could be considered or would be considered a monomer. Monomers are going to join together to form what's called a polymer. And so when we look at carbs, proteins, and nucleic acids, these are all going to form polymers. And so if we break down the polymer, it's just going to be made up of a lot of monomers. Now in class, we are going to practice going from monomer to polymer. We're also going to practice seeing how we do a dehydration reaction and a hydrolysis reaction. So if you're not in class to do that activity, then you'll need to refer to your textbook for dehydration reactions and hydrolysis reactions.